Every brand out there is fighting for the attention of millions of viewers every minute of every day. But getting attention doesn't mean that your business is going to get sales. So what is it that makes someone not just notice your brand, but trust it, believe in it, and ultimately buy from it? It's a strong brand story. If your brand doesn't have a compelling story to attract, engage, and inspire your audience, you're just another boring, insignificant, and irrelevant company just selling a product. And no one cares about that. Today in the boardroom, we are discussing how a strong brand story boosts your sales by up to 40%. So let's get to work and earn it right now. The majority of small businesses think that branding is just about a logo, a color palette, and whatever the latest marketing trend is. But without a story, none of this matters. A weak or a non-existent brand story means that your audience has no connection with you emotionally. They can't see themselves in your brand. They don't relate with your business, and they won't remember you. And when it comes time to make a purchase, they will go to the competitor who made them feel something. Simply put, a brand without a story is forgettable. And forgettable brands don't drive engagement, they don't build loyalty, and they sure as hell don't drive sales. On the flip side, brands with a strong, compelling story create an emotional connection with their audience. And that connection turns into trust, loyalty, and most importantly, a buying decision. The businesses that get this right see direct and measurable results. The first step to fixing this is to define what your brand stands for beyond just the products or the services that you offer. Ask yourself and your team, what's the deeper purpose of your brand? Why does your brand even exist in the first place? When you answer these very important and insightful questions, your marketing campaigns stop being about boring features and start to make impactful, meaningful, and valuable connections. Next, make your customers the hero of the story. Your brand is not the main character, your customers are. Your story needs to position them as the ones who are overcoming their challenges, with your products and the services as the tool that helps them win. Finally, consistency is everything. Your brand story should be woven into every consumer touchpoint. Make sure that your strong brand story is being represented on your website, your social media channels, in your emails, your ads, on your packaging, and even the way that your team talks about the brand. If it's not reinforced everywhere, it won't stick or build brand awareness and recognition. Let's take a look at YETI as an example of a strong brand story. They don't just sell coolers, they sell adventure. Their brand story is built around toughness, durability, and the idea that their products are made for people who push the limits. Every piece of their marketing reflects that. They show real people using their gear in extreme conditions. They tell stories of endurance and survival. And the result is a cult-like following and a 40% increase in sales when they doubled down on their brand story across all their consumer channels. That is the power of storytelling done right. So here are your boardroom marching orders for today. If your brand doesn't have a strong, compelling, interesting, motivating, inspiring, or an emotional story, you're not competing, you're just existing, and you're going to get lost in the sea of boring options. Define your brand purpose today, make your customers the hero, and embed your story into every piece of communication. When people feel connected to your brand, they will buy from you. When they don't, they will forget about you. Do you want to grow your brand? And do you want to move more sales? Then start telling a story that matters. No one buys from a brand that they don't remember, and no one follows a brand that doesn't make them feel something. Craft your story, own your message, and earn it today.